The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Okay, you do that, you come back with your looking like a hobo.
Ah, warrior.
Yes.
Perhaps you can talk to the centaur. And
Why?
she seems to distrust us because we are from the race of men.
Why would you think that I could do any better?
I don't know. We're trying what
You
we
don't
can.
know.
I don't know for sure, but you are not of the race of men, so...
You're the race of warrior. Save yourself.
I don't know what he's thrown me the last yet, so... Please, if you could talk to it, I would much appreciate it.
Horsewoman. What are you? My name is Warrior. I'm a warrior. How are you? What are you doing with these men? Oh, well, we go from place to place, fighting people, beating them up, adding some to our party, and killing others. Don't ask why.
There are literally face palms in the background.
That's not wrong.
Well, why would you do that? Because fighting is neat.
Should have got S at that.
Give me a second.
You here to make a prisoner of me? No, I'm not. I don't know what they want with you.
You're not helping, warrior.
I never said I would. They're trying to take me away. Doubtful. Where would they put you? The cart has not much room on it. There isn't a horse. They would have used me as a horse. And why not? Well, you're too weak for one. But actually the horse is in a ball under the cart because it is afraid.
Yeah, I didn't know to do that until I saw it doing it.
Horses can't do that. I'd be worried.
Oh. It's probably learned it from listening to Cyrus's music.
What? You've already captured a bunch of pigs. Yes, because no one wants to take food with them on a long trip into the Weald. And certainly curing that much pig product would be counterproductive when you could just bring live pigs. Which make noise. Lots of noise. Yeah. What? What? So we're not sneaking up on anybody. They're so heavily armed. Who would not be heavily armed? Actually, I'm surprised you don't have weapons on you. That seems foolish. I had them, but they stole them from me.
She did. There's a bow over there.
Oh, bows. Centaur's just like, oh, I'm sorry you don't see the inherent value in a ranged weapon. Touché. My point being is that you hardly need to worry about the big idiot and the yellow-eyed woman. What I'd worry about is the werewolf. What? The werewolf in the party. It might try to eat you, but we have lots of pigs, so that's probably not much of a threat. When we run out of pigs, perhaps.
Eaton's not going to eat her.
Her name is Eaton.
She was going to eat her, so... Start with the plumpest, juiciest one. Well, it won't be the orc because she doesn't like orc meat.
Plumpest, juiciest.
The one with the plumpest breast meat.
So who wouldn't mind being eaten?
Dog. What do you want? Well, first of all, I've given you my name, horse. The least you could do is give me yours. Anturcoir. That's cumbersome. I'll call you Horse Girl. What are you? You're the strangest elf I've ever met. Everybody gets one.
Needles have been used and you don't even know it.
Yeah.
You might want to correct her.
Correct her.
You know that.
No, you're an elf! Slap.
I will actually speak up and say, warrior does not consider herself. She is no longer an elf ever since she became a warrior.
20 years, I don't even... Shh, drink your water. Then eat food. You're no good, you're tying us here. And I will not tolerate it. You're getting on the cart for your own benefit, or I'm putting you there. There, I'm helping.
Thank you, warrior.
So you do want to capture me. If that is what it takes, then sure. Why are we capturing her now?
We're not capturing her.
Okay, but why would we be ostensibly if we were the people we killed? Oh yeah, we killed a bunch of people who were trying to trap, I presume, you. And by we, I mean they did. I've only got your word for that. Why did you think I can help with this?
You are not of the race of man.
Alright then.
Stop! She's going to go for the quick KO.
Of course she was going to.
She might not survive more hits.
That's my problem because
We've gone to this effort to save her, and it'll be a shame for one of our own to be the one that brought her destruction.
Oh shit, what was the line she said? Killing someone is just fighting and not knowing when to stop. Now I've had to say stuff, I guess I'll step forward. Keep the hood low.
Look, do you seriously think this party is the capture creatures for whatever reason type when we've got a lich mistress and a excessively
I'm
large
glad I'm
man
up the hill.
and an orc and a me? You know, orc?
She said that, I'll pull the thing back.
Orc!
Bo is here.
Damn you.
Me and Sephiroth will heal you. We provide food, water.
Charisma check. I can't make one for the warrior. She does
Not
not
one.
have a charisma.
I guess I might not technically...
It's 8, the minimum it's allowed to be, but that ain't going to succeed.
Is the negative adjustment for human in this case better or worse than the one for orc?
Oh, that's the same.
Okay. In that case, it's 3.
You got the wrong kind of pointy ears.
Natural
My
20.
fucking god.
Nice.
Be sad if you die.
Okay, it's fine with this apparently.
then hand the bow back.
Yeah, so I'll go over and kneel down. I give you back bow, but first, hold out hands.
Well, you got a 20, so okay.
And I will salve and bandage her hands because she's been punching at Sephiroth's plate armor.
It's actually chain.
Oh, chain.
Which, when you think about it, would ruin up your fists more.
Yeah. There. Now take bow. Oh, arrows on cut.
I see. Eaton comes back.
Eaton.
Hi! Put that meat in your mouth.
Woo!
Oh, you're awake! Meat. Chew. Chew.
Eaton.
Swallow.
Do we-
Good.
Do you even know if
Do as I
Centaurs
say.
are supposed to eat meat? How do we know they're not vegetarian?
It will do as I say. Besides, they eat meat.
Know of them?
Oh, centaurs? Yeah, they've got both kinds.
Don't you start. We just got round to convincing her to come with us. I don't think she'd be convinced her to trust us.
How do I know that there wasn't poison in there? You don't.
I mean, that's a fair point, but if we've poisoned you, what are you honestly going to do at this point?
Why would we poison her and not kill her straight away?
Why'd you bring her back?
Yeah.
Well, a valuable cage animal. Could be a poison to knock it out. You don't know.
We followed.
Well, you passed the charisma check. Going from there.
We followed by many enemies. My Shakla scouting ahead for better camp. We take you there.
Speaking of which, we need to get moving immediately now that we've resolved this.
Warriors are like, that can't stand, let alone run.
We need carry some of supplies on cart and lift her onto cart. And I'll look at Eaton and Warrior. You able to do? If you will allow, I'll say
Come
to
on.
the centaur.
Come on, large plate covered man. Let's go.
Yes.
Now, we're going to lift you up, and if you kick any of us, it will not go well for you. What? I don't even... Can you stand? We will have to help.
Okay.
Let's get some strength checks out of all the big, powerful people in the crowd. God, never mind.
Pass.
Oh, good. Oh, that's good. Good. Yep. You can do this. You can help her stand and walk her over to the cart. Tell her it's getting on to cooking more things.
Tell her put it away. We're wrapping up.
And he just jiggles it more and comes faster.
Starts putting other things away around it, hoping to leave it last at least long enough. So that will be the last.
Gather up what coals you can. The rest is going out.
That was going to be lunch.
Well, you've got hot coals in your... whatever that is you hold them in.
Cool. Alright, they've managed to wrestle it onto the cart.
They could have asked for help.
There was 3 of them.
I've seen nothing else approach.
I don't know, have you?
It's a pass.
No.
Still very eerily quiet.
No, there's clearly some activity off to the east. Bird-wise. Breaking away from something. Could be an animal, you don't know.
Well, that's where Astrotas still is until we call him in.
Oh, he'll be back now because,
Nothing in the direction that we planned that I planned to point them.
No.
All right. When they've just about got it on the cart, I'll come down.
Okay.
You ready, Mr. Wick?
Mm-hmm.
We'll head down. Did you see anything off to the east then?
No. Something wrong, though. They go up in a place like this, and I expect to see more things going on.
I don't know what's going on here, but we need to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I hope Stomp's taking those traps down.
Nope. Let's
Not
go.
yet. But while they were doing that,
Okay.
I haven't done anything yet, so I'll get Venom to assist me in removing those poison traps and the rock traps. Those are poison anyway, so...
Keep the south ones. Just in case that army comes after us.
Or in case some innocent civilians come wandering along hunting for their deprived village.
And the other problem is we don't know if this area is don't set traps up area, which we've been in before.
Yeah. Like barons hunting land and stuff like that.
It is the Barons hunting land. They need a license to hunt
A
here.
license.
License.
Do you need checks for... because they're our own traps?
You said about
Okay.
taking a budget.
Cool.
There'll be time.
Sweet, I'll tell you a
A
time.
little bit of time.
return.
And then it happens. Everyone's assembled. You get on the cart and around the cart, and you set off in your destination. Cue the music. Not that music. Make it different because he did that.
So who was scouting?
No, I actually can use none of the music from that.
Who was scouting off to the east?
You mean previous trip, or?
That was me.
Was there anything out that way?
Magnificent creature. It's been sort of useful.
Was there anything happening out towards the east? Did you notice?
Something I saw some birds of prey. You usually do that when a predator.
Yes.
Good. I couldn't see what. I'm an elf, not a magic genie.
Let's just keep moving. We're heading in that direction.
Ah, you want me to scout ahead? Gotcha.
No.
Oh, of course. Of course, how presumptuous.
You can join me to scout ahead.
Yes. Yes, I will join you.
We do need rangers if we do the same thing as again, even if he's changed sides and positions. But someone needs to watch our rear. Someone fast.
Warrior?
It doesn't matter who, as long as they're fast and can get back to the camp.
Warrior or Eaton? Warrior, would you mind watching on this out?
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
Head forward.
Okay. Yeah. Head forward.
What would you like?
I want full range checks from everyone who's doing any kind of scouting.
Perception. Pass.
Did you want to do some scouting?
I'll stay on the cart, but I'll keep eyes to it.
Hunting.
It's passed out again, by the way.
Pass and
Get Eaton to do the
tracking.
flank
Pass. All
and-
three pass.
Let's see, that's return.
Definitely a higher traffic area. You see animal tracks.
I'll go
You
out
see
to the
person
west.
tracks, horse
Yeah,
tracks.
When she's passed out.
Crisscrossing the area. People definitely. Animals definitely. High traffic area. Contrary to everything you've seen today.
I'll make tracking as well.
Oh, that's what's missing. I don't
Is
have
this
the sound gun.
as we leave there, or within still within that area? Like, does it look like it's circled past the semi-ruins that we just left?
Through and around all of it. Yeah, all of it.
But I never saw any of this heavy traffic where we were.
No, it wasn't that heavy. People tend to avoid this area for whatever reason you can see.
I've checked west. Pass on tracking and perception.
Same sort of thing. There's a lot of crisscrossing tracks. Oh, it's alright.
Stump's only going to just now cotton on to the fact that those hunters that were killed, that he's learned about.
Oh!
now.
I did say I was going to give you this opportunity. When you're going back past the bandits you killed, do you want to check their bodies or loot them or anything?
Yes, please.
Okay. Here they are. Now, it's pretty obvious someone's had a pick over.
Yep.
Okay.
How many people? Because I knew how many of us there were. I just want to see boot prints or anything obvious.
No. No sign of person. It's just some of the bodies have moved.
So there's no other extra footprints. Any burn marks?
Are they all?
Probably your friend.
Have they
but
still
we
got
don't
their
know.
badge?
Yeah, they've still got their little
Okay.
official hunter badges, hunter badging.
Does it seem like these things?
And they were just 4 hunters biding their time. Smoking crack, leaving guns near schools.
Does it
Other felonies.
seem like there's something that should have been, but it's missing? Like
Well, you haven't
taught-
searched anyone
so-
yet, so how would you know?
searching. It's a pass.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's your loot from the bodies. There are a total of 4 sturdy wooden cudgels. These are clubs from the book. But they look like sturdy wooden cudgels, so they look a bit nicer than just a club. But they just use the club instead. There is one broken catch pole, no longer useful in any serviceable way.
How's the rope?
Frayed and destroyed by weevils.
Sand weevils.
But is it what's the stick like? Because someone might want the stick.
It's broken when you landed on it, so there would only be a half wall length worth of stick.
Two half wall.
So in other words, it's not worth mentioning because none of it is useful whatsoever.
He might want a stick.
He wants two half sticks.
Yeah, that's another thing. He keeps saying I used my half wall. It's like you've forgotten both of those.
Both are gone.
What happened to? I thought they got broken in half. We vaporized the not ore half on the.
Yeah, no, but you already lost the ore half. It's been destroyed too.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't have that either.
Yeah,
I could use a stick. I'll take the stick.
There is there's some jerked meat and cheese and wax paper. They will have wineskins filled with wine.
Ooh.
Bad wine.
How many wineskins?
6 in total. One of them has a sugar cube. It's all manky though, because it's been in a pocket. It's been in a pouch with.
Yeah, but in other words, we could have put that in with the boiled water, and it would have been a lot faster than the sweet roll thing.
And there's about 12 Merlin coppers spread all around. Total.
Merlin, interesting.
Pennies.
Not really, because we've had a good mixture of coins here anyway, from people that have been captured or trapped here.
And we've been introducing ancient currency into the economy again, as we often do.
Can I search for secrets?
Yeah, actually you can.
It's a fail.
Might as well do that too. 9.
Might give us say some clue as to if someone's been rummaging in maybe what for, but
That's what I really wanted to look for, is if there's like a pocket that's been opened or torn open and there's something missing, like if there's an indent or something.
Boots removed.
And while Ken reads that out, I'm going to go.
I found
Read another one of my
file on the
things.
It could be. Hey, that's right. You didn't read the other one to us either.
There wasn't time.
There is now. While we make tracks.
Yeah.
Well, this one says, Day 45. I had the best beer last night. Valgrid was kind enough to give me a tankard of it with my nightly meal. It was cold and frosty and bubbled and fizzled like no drink I'd ever had before. He claimed it was due to a box of cold and magic. It wasn't cheap apparently, but he figures that it'll bring in the patrons and pay for itself soon enough. An interesting night followed, aside from the fact that my little rodent friend decided to join me by scampering up into my armor once again just before my shift started. One of the first things that happened was a loud bursting in through the door yelling drinks are on him. Valgrid wanted to see his coin, but ended up grinning ear to ear as the fellow tossed a pouch upon the bar filled with gold. Valgrid recommend his fizzy cold crap, as he called it. No big deal, except that the boisterous newcomer offered the rest of his gold to whoever tells him who the cleric of Tor who beat the Baron's champion is. Of course, my loyal employer was the first to pipe up and pointed to me immediately. Make no mistake, the dwarf is loyal to gold, as most dwarves are. The man approached me and told me that the Baron wished to see me in the 4th circle at the Baron's Keep. I told him that I'd visit just before 6th tomorrow, which is now today as I write this. I suspect this is more to do with that upstart lout of a son than about my fight with Sir Jaroslav. Perhaps I should not have been so concerned about Rat. A free-for-all brawl broke out yesterday evening, and during the altercation the little blighter scrabbled down my leg and tore out the throat of one of the assailants that attacked me while he was lying on his back on the ground floor.
Siddle stops. What? Scribbles? Why have you not helped us before then?
That's right, there aren't many times when the enemy is lying on the ground and he can easily reach their throat.
Oh, there's many. I expect much from you from now on.
An elf with a soft yet confident voice offered to help me deal with the rest of them, but it was my job to deal with them, not his, and deal with them I did. I gathered the coin purses up for Thalgrid, who bribed a guard with some of his new beer to look the other way, as I got rid of the body of the one whom Rat had dethroated.
Oh my god.
I found Rat nestled... Oh, this is day 47.
Brandon, can you hear that? Yep. You happy?
I found Rat nestled on my pillow beside my neck this morning. Not quite sure how to feel about that at the moment. Thalgrid just gave me a blank look when I asked him about the man from the previous night that seemed to have him rattled. I went up against a man named Gint today at the tourney grounds. A squeaky-voiced squire dressed me up in some bronze chainmail and they put me on a damn horse with a lance to begin with. I fell off when we met, but so did Gint. I, however, got to my feet, and my opponent submitted quickly without further need of violence. After the victory, I decided to frequent a local bathhouse to wash off the stink. I helped the scholars beneath the library again today, exploring a bit further. The stone walls began to widen and look more natural as I ventured further. The air moved a lot, and it was getting warmer and warmer the further I ventured. The air became a bit too thick, I fear, as I seemed to pass out after a while. I don't remember much, just a hazy dreaming of a large snake-like creature with emerald scales before waking up to find a locked gate that no key seemed to open. But a caved-in area beyond that would mean even if I did, there'd be no further exploring without a lot of work. I had a strong sensation that it would be best not to venture further anyway. The scholars seemed to agree when I told them this, and it also meant that they left. They would no longer need my services after today. Thus I received my final payment and left. A new day guard had replaced the furious beard at the beard, I discovered upon returning. He called himself Imperium the Undefeatable, and claimed that he'd won over 100 fights. He also called me the Rat Bouncer, and had a fancy magical bronze sword etched with runes. He hasn't named it yet because he can't think of a name that suits it. He told me he'd had a quiet day, and it seemed to filter into my evening, but there was nothing noteworthy. I realise now that I shall likely not have enough coin to tithe with this month. Unless I find a quick and decent paying occupation over the next few days, I shall surely be short.
That doesn't have anything of sex in it. You promised me sex.
I promised you nothing of the sort.
You did so. You said that was full of sex and debauchery.
I was making fun of Master's proclivities. You want debauchery?
No!
I thought you were a fairly botched person.
I'll make a note from now on as I'm writing journal entries, Sulan, to detail every single moment of debauchery.
I thought that's what Scribbles does.
Are you alright?
Scribbles reenacts the sight of some attractive woman coming up on him by moving positions and acting like him, and then stabbing him in the back, and then he points back at them.
Yes, Scribbles, they all know that happens frequently.
When this happened?
What?
In the Planescape Township.
What?
Sorry, it's a Planescape Township.
What happened? Sorry.
He was attacked by several faceless ones. Weak ones, of course.
Oh.
They attempted to kill him.
Well, he failed.
You killed them?
Yes.
Hold on.
Well, except one was in the kitchen already dead. So that was your doing.
Of course it was. No one is allowed to make you that bitch but me.
So hold on. So it was three faceless female ones.
There was nothing he could have done to know about it. They are masters of not appearing like they are.
See, I didn't even need your help.
No, you're absolutely right. You didn't need my help at all.
No.
You needed Venom's.
No, I killed them without her intervening at all, except for the one that was already dead in the kitchen.
Apart from my intervention, you didn't need any intervention.
Yes, that seems to
No,
be.
because I could have just gone and killed her too. And she was just already dead when I got
Eat
there.
a little bit of food for Scribbles.
But it's not certain that you would have.
Look, all I know is I dealt with the two in the bedroom by myself.
Yes, but what if the two of them, and the two of them in the bedroom, were distracting you, and the third one that she killed come up behind you?
Or if she much stronger.
What happened, happened. It was dealt with.
So you had help, and
You can't do all these.
I tried, and I had to reprint it because I completely goosed it. I am going to practice
Such a
more.
weird thing.
it's
I'm just
alright.
gonna
I'll push
practice on
forward and
some
see if
different, unrelated.
I just want to
If Astor is all right.
a derpy ball.
Of course.
I'll push forward again. So nothing's happening.
Don't worry, I'm so sure one day she would be in the bedchamber with a handsome man. He would shiv her, and then she would defeat him with my help.
It might happen.
Shall I not need help?
Everyone needs help, boy.
Who said that?
Cyrus.
No.
Speaking of help, what about a merry tune to set us out across the weald?
No, we have to lower our profile. We don't want too much noise.
24 pigs.
Yep.
They don't carry... They sound like normal animals out here. They don't sound like a tune. That
And you don't think people wouldn't go, aha! Pigs! Delicious, let's get them.
How many people recognise that it's specifically pigs just from the sound of them?
Could be boars, also highly delicious.
Also, by now the army's figured out that we've bought all these pigs and that we've had a great way to follow us.
So there's no reason why
yes,
we can't have a nice big...
centaur. New centaur friend is trying to sleep and needs rest.
Much rest.
You're not getting away with it forever. Part
No,
of the deal
I'm-
is you have to listen.
I know, but I'm trying to put it off for as long as possible.
It's only going to make it worse.
Very good.
What, you're going to play deliberately worse just because it's
No,
been put off?
longer.
Because the next one, because he keeps on writing more verses for the.
My brain is failing me currently. What was the name of the nation that Jolene is from that is since mostly gone?
Potsnell.
That's not right.
Naruto.
No, not that bad.
Koldar.
So it starts with A.
Alcatraz.
Greer.
Algria.
Korea.
Alcatraz.
Oh, sorry, that starts with an I.
I just want to
Alcatraz.
note down the specific locations of some of the currencies.
So who's going through the centaur's bag?
We're probably
Yeah, it's right there.
I've got sticky fingers. I at least have a go through it.
So you undo the clasp and you open the sack and the trap goes off in your
I was
face.
just gonna say I'll check for traps, but
Oh, it's too late. You opened it.
I was in the middle of opening. Oh, guys, are you roll the thing?
See that the thing
And you
is, no,
failed.
he said no. He actually fucked. You
And he
actually
failed.
fucked yourself when you said you're in the middle of opening it because if you're in the middle of opening it, the razor blades have already cut up your fingers.
Well, that's
That
good.
she
'cause
has sewn.
He
Yeah.
he's
Well,
failed
I
already.
failed anyway.
Right, so I will now for Livy against you. This die worth of damage. It's a 1. 1 damage. And I can just roll a.
And he's
save.
like, Ed Stump died.
No. It is a save versus death.
Is it 4 death?
I'm not telling you.
Oh. Fail by 1.
Yeah, cool. I'll let you know when that happens.